let's go. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so so currently I'm looking at GBAD cells over here. With this market structure, well, this pullback over here, starting to break here. This trend line starting to break here, expecting price to push down, potentially past this yellow line over here for it to retest that level and continue down. Plus, if you look at the VWAP over here, the first deviation of the VWAP over here, we're looking like we've just rebounded off that, and we could potentially see all the way retracement back down to the first deviation, first lower deviation. Anyway, sorry, it's I just woke up, so a bit slow right now. We also are expecting to push down to this as well. Look at, sorry, not that one. If you look at the 12, oh, I have to redo that one.
Yeah.
Oh God, no coffee in the morning. It's tough, man.
Tell me about it.
Um, hmm. So as you can see here on pound Aussie dollar, we are looking for shorts, mostly because in the 12-hour you can see that we just retested the first deviation of the lower VWAP over here. So the lower deviation of the VWAP over here, and it's actually a quarterly VWAP that I use over here. So quarterly VWAP here. We're looking to retest that and push further down to the second deviation down here. But for now, I think I'm going to target this high volume cluster over here. It seems to be it could be magnetized to this level before potentially reversing back up. Plus, you can see that the daily level isn't actually far from this level. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, not much to see here besides the fact that the daily session VWAP, sorry, the weekly VWAP is being retested as well by the previous 4-hour candle over here. And you can see that the fact that they've actually formed a high volume cluster down here as well. So something to look about, something to look for, and just an extra added confluence. Going down to lower time frames here in 13 minutes, you can see that it was starting to form a trend line over here, even though the the whole market's actually currently bearish. It did start to form a bullish channel over here, but it has now been broken. So now what I'm expecting to happen is potentially a break and a retest of that level where it got broken from, and a continuation down. And as you can see, it lines up perfectly with this first lower deviation over here of the VWAP. So yeah, a lot of confluence is stacking up for this trade. So hopefully, it ends well. We'll see. We'll be managing the risk as well on this. And I'll just be putting it on Discord live as I manage and stuff like that, and when I enter. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this trade.
Recording stopped.
Perfect.
Was it in the prophecy or was it trades that I called you BUSD?
I think trade. I think both. Maybe.
I think I put it all prophecy. I just
Recording in progress.
We've
Okay,
got
guys.
potential
So
sells on GU right now.
I'll do. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Actual. Just disconnect your
Yeah. Don't worry.
that's okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if GU. Hold up. Google's annoying me today. So if GU comes into this 1 minute if GU comes into this 1 minute order block now, then we break the candle low, I'll be entering. Stop loss above the high, targeting 1-2. Should be a decent one. Jesus, what is going on? Alright, we're about to break the candle low. We've tapped into the block. For some reason it's not letting me. Oh, the low is about to be broken. Prepare for entry. There we go. Jesus. Why is nothing loading today? What's going on? If it goes above, I'll have to close manually here. Because this is playing up. Why is that not working? Now it works. Idiot. Yeah, so stop loss would have been... It would still have been in technically. Jesus, GU, man. The trade was this.
Recording stopped.
That was good timing.
Um,
Yeah,
he
my
entered.
my IC marks just started playing up on me, so I had to
Oh,
close it manually
oh damn.
as it pushed upwards.
Oh, were you in cells?
Yeah, I was in cells. I think I still would have been in.
Um, icy markets playing you, doing you dirty, man.
No, it's being weird. I was clicking new order. It didn't let me open it, so I had to do it manually.
Hmm.
But let's see
Okay,
if
so
I think
you
would I have been
broke
break
this
even by
level.
now? Yeah, I would have been break even by now.
Um, so how much did you lose? 1%, a whole percent? Or
Well, yeah, that would be a 1% trade. It's a bit of a peak one.
it is a little bit of people. Looking at GJ right now, sells because look at that. Momentum to the downside has shifted. Well, momentum to the upside has shifted to the downside now. Looking pretty good, honestly. Weekly looks a bit,
On
bit
GJ,
yeah. Weekly looks a bit dead. I can't lie. Like very, like levels are not clean at all on the weekly right now. However, on the daily and the low intraday time frames, it's not bad at all, to be honest. Just waiting for this level to be
weekly.
broken, potentially going back all the way down to the daily level over here, the 164,200. I can see potentially.
Damn, the weekly looks crazy.
Yeah, the weekly looks horrible, mate, to trade. Like if you look at that, you're like, where do I put the levels exactly? Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
I can see one like which is around 158, like just below there.
yeah, but that's
But
gonna be far so much
yeah,
obstacle before we get there. It's horrible. Like,
above there it's like damn, no man's
yeah,
land.
honestly, it actually is. But I'm gonna trade. I'm trading intraday rather than swinging it. So
Oh yeah, true. So
it'll
what
be
you just
fine.
trying to sell down to
I'm just
158
doing,
or
yeah,
whatever?
literally levels to level. So I'm probably gonna sell down to like 164,600 something like that.
Oh yeah,
Level to level. Like, why isn't my VWAP showing up? Oh, it's because it's the wrong bloody GJ. Then. Okay, well I'll delete that now. There we go. Okay, let's redo that one then. Now with guidance of my indicators, because indicators are the other one, bro. Okay, so in terms of levels, I mean, it's broken. Wow, it's broken past the second deviation that VWAP. That is insane. Um, Quarterly as well, quarterly VWAP no less. It's a bit of a crazy times. So pound against yen's doing really well, but pound against the US dollar is doing horribly. I wonder why. I wonder what the fundamentals are with that.
was it pound against yen is doing?
Incredibly well. You can see it here in the charts,
Oh
all-time
yeah, on
highs
that
and stuff
weekly,
like that. Do you know what I mean? Not all-time highs, but highs.
and then GUS came crashing
Yeah.
down.
Currently targeting potentially 164,300 around that level potentially. We can
GU has
just
just been crashing since May last year.
yeah. I was saying like I said on my story, I put it on my story, like the fact that the fact that US dollar has been increasing so much doesn't help the pound's cause, but like the change in prime minister and all that drama didn't really help it either.
Yeah.
I just realized as well, like this whole like look at if you look at like time what's it called higher time frames such that like 161 around that level didn't really get retested. It just skyrocketed. We could potentially get a retracement all the way back down to there,
161 on
What
GJ.
GJ, yeah, 161 on GJ. We haven't tested that level. Those levels where it just
Would you not say we have?
pushed up from
Like
pushed up from.
literally. Actually, let me turn off this. Like from 6th of June to literally last week, they were all basically testing that level, 161.
6th of June.
On the weekly, this is.
Oh no, I'm talking about like go on the 4 hour, 12 hour and stuff like that. It just pushed past it, never retested it. Like it was consolidating, and it just broke past, no retest, no nothing.
161. Actually, show me on your chart, because on mine it looks like we've bounced off it like 100 times.
I'm showing it now.
Yeah, go on.
Like, it's been consolidating for like weeks on end, right?
Yeah.
Literally no retest.
Oh,
Look how the
right, okay,
view app
okay.
is
I
formed,
thought you
bro. Look
said
how
161. Well, you did say 161, but you mean
I did
the
say what
whole
this one.
range.
Yeah, the whole range. Yeah. Look at
That's a
this.
good point.
It's literally look at how the view app has been. We can see easily a pullback at least to potentially like 164, all the
Yeah,
way back down to 162,500 easily.
yeah, I can see that.
Obviously, like we're not just gonna sell just because as soon as we see the first like break, but you know,
Yeah.
it's a good picture.
I'm
So
I'm
great.
sharing your screen now. I'm gonna go wash my face quickly.
Yeah, go for it then.
They
Go
can
for
hear
it.
you as well.
It's fine. Okay, as for GJ as well, what we're looking for is sort of like a break of this. If we look at the 30 minutes or a break of this level over here, this is the current session highs by the current session lows. We have sell side liquidity down there. We also had buy side liquidity up here, which just got taken recently here. So buy side liquidity over here got taken, got pushed up, but pushed back down. So it actually did fake out over here, which the market could indicate the fact that we're actually ready to push down now. Maybe a small pullback, or as I said earlier, as you can see, the market looks a bit weird right now. Um, it just broke past this level and didn't really retest it at all, so it didn't even pull back or anything. So yeah, there's to me it seems a bit suspicious. The fact that it didn't pull back. Obviously, market doesn't always have to pull back, but generally, for a healthy market, you tend to pull back, because you'll see the volume end up looking like this, because all the volume are either up here or down here, whereas there's no volume in the middle here. So what we can potentially expect is for market to pull back here first, consolidate a little bit to kind of form a more balanced market like this. But yeah, we'll see. That's just using my market theory, anyways. But yeah. Actually, let me just try and prove that. So let me just hide this session volume because it does get in the way a little bit here. Let's start from the base of this consolidation all the way to this current thing, current market. So yeah, it's starting to form. Look at this. So as I said, like it's starting to look a bit like this, and we started to form a little bit of a volume over here, volume clustered over here. But that means, well, that's not what a POC is. But that means there's actually little to no volume in the middle over here, right? We have to kind of fill that gap because the market wants to be balanced. It doesn't want to be imbalanced like those two. Obviously, you'll see loads of examples where the market was imbalanced during sessions and stuff. You can see like this one, for example, a very imbalanced profile over here. This one's a bit more balanced, as you can see, slightly more to the upside, slightly to the upside, but still slightly imbalanced. Again, this one very balanced. This one's quite balanced. That's what we're trying to be, basically. That's what the market wants to be. So now what we're expecting is a pullback, potentially back down to 163. So we'll just have to wait and see. For pullback and for sell opportunities, what I'll be looking for is a break of this this structure over here, of this support over here, a retest, perfectly retesting the weekly time frame, our weekly level over here, which is the red line, represented by the red line, and a continuation down. In terms of like VWAP like analysis as well, you can see that the price is starting to fall below the first deviation now. So what we can expect is potentially it's starting to get be magnetized to this middle VWAP at the very least, right? That's what we're expecting. Let's look at the 12 hour. Let's look at quarterly VWAP as well. So the quarterly VWAP, you can see that it's actually what's it called? Rejected this this second deviation up here, potentially going back to this first deviation, which is the second weekly level that we have marked on, which is over here, which is slightly above obviously the VWAP, but at that point we're up 115 pips, right? Or actually from here, 71 pips. So, it's still a lot. If we take the market step by step, we still can like scale in from here, from here to here, and then we'll just wait. We'll just wait and see how the market reacts to this weekly time frame down here. Sorry, not weekly time frame. This weekly level over here, just so we can potentially scale in or hold our positions. Because we know that the market does want to be balanced, right? So how does it do that? So it probably wants to break this level and consolidate around this 163 level, 162,500 level. So yeah, we have good reason to think that it could potentially pull back here, basically. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think I just repeated myself 50 times there, but you know what? Repetition is key, I would say. Okay. Let's see what's happening with our other ones. So GBP So that's good. That's good. That's going good. Okay. So this one now we're just waiting again. It has retested technically. But I kind of want it to retest properly. So actually pull down and then get a proper retest, right? So like not just almost like a pullback. Let's wait for the next 15 minute to pull back up here, and then we'll call it a trade there. Stop loss actually around this market high point over here, where it's actually see a level over here, just around this level where market has rejected prior, so we can potentially use it as more of a safety net there, an extra confluence for us to continue holding this trade. Okay, so GBP USD right now, looking good. So as we expected on the group, we were expecting 1.14 to be a solid baseline for GBP USD, and for it to push back up. And now we're expecting a pullback back potentially back to these weekly levels, which is again marked up by the weekly level over here, which is marked by a red line. Sorry, morning. It's very early in the morning right now, and well, not very early, but early enough for me to not be thinking straight. But yeah, now again, same thing with GBP USD, almost, but just the opposite. As for gold, we're expecting a push to the upside here before pulling back down. So we actually all four of our currency pairs are actually looking like it might line up by today. So it's Thursday today actually. So probably want to close by Friday. So hopefully these markets get a move on, right? As for crypto, you can see that it's actually recovered and past this level. Now I'm expecting it to pull back to this level. I've called all this on a Discord group, every single move that happened. So I said from this weekly level, I'm expecting a push back up, and then potentially a pullback, which could potentially happen now. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Let's get started with setting up our positions here. So this is how I calculate my risk. So and how I calculate my lot size. Go on here. GBP AUD. One lot. Because I trade US dollar, I'm going to trade USD. So I'm going to put account currency base USD. And then what you want to do is get this number over here down there. And it's as simple as going, okay, how much money am I willing to risk? Divided by the total amount of pip count, which is there, 37.7. and then divided by the pit value, which is 6.75. There we go. And the answer is your lot size. Okay. GBP/USD still very far away from our entry level here. To be honest, I would actually like to buy slightly earlier than this level here. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I'll probably just delete my sell limit on GBP/USD for now, and wait for gold here. So the issue with buying gold up here now is the fact that it will break, as it made highs over here. It's starting to kind of form a higher high, right? If it does go like this. And as much as, you know, some people would say that it's actually a bearish indicator, well, it's only a bearish indicator if it gets broken. That's the issue with that. So yeah, definitely a bit riskier here on gold than probably pound Aussie dollar would be. As a pound Aussie dollar that just, I mean, it's broken structure already, not on the 30-minute, but on the third, not on the hour, but on the 30-minute over here, it has broken structure. Now we're looking to retest. So in terms of management for this one, if 30-minute does finish above this level, well, I'll probably close my trade out completely, because that'll just make it invalid, because that will be a fake out, and I don't want to trade that. The only time I'll enter back in if it does break the lows it's creating now, which is here. That way, it's actually starting to form lower lows. You can see lower low there, and it'll make another lower low here. The complete opposite to what it was happening over here, which is creating higher highs, right? So yeah, that's what we're expecting. As for GJ, I mean, GJ still waiting to break out a consolidation here. Again, let me just mark out the fact that there was buy side liquidity up here, and then sell side liquidity down here. Now we're expecting to take this sell side liquidity and run with it, basically. Still not entered yet. Still no sell limit yet. We're just trying to retest this level over here. Another thing we could look for is actually sell stop down here. But that just means we'll have to change our strategy here. So we'll have to put our stop loss still the same, unfortunately, over here. And then we'll have to move our stop loss to break even at 0.2% profit. Because yeah, at that point it's more of a risky trade. You want the momentum to carry it rather than going back and forth. So it's slightly worse of a trade if we do that, and obviously we get a lower entry as well. So it's one of these two that we could be looking at to trade here. Here we go. We have a sell limit down here as well. Sorry, a sell stop down here and a buy limit up here. It's one or the other now at this point. And obviously, if it does start to retrace back up, we'll close our trade here. We'll close our trade at potentially like 0.01% loss or something. Something like that. Just waiting for it now. I would normally put my stop loss above the current candle high, but it's not big enough to really do that. So yeah, we'll just have to put it in previous candle high, which is unfortunate because it's all the way up here. Yeah, just need to break this candle over here. So put GBP, JP, GBP, USD, gold. Gold's actually hanging quite close there. So nothing. I really do hope this candle flips to the upside rather than going down, though. It's a better entry. It's a way better entry. Retested this level. I probably would have another scaling down here. As soon as it goes down to this level, probably would have moved this to break even. Have another trade running over here. That would have been great, but yeah, sucks. Sucks a little bit.
How's it going?
Not too bad. So I'm waiting for a push past this low over here. So I have two options here. So I have a sell limit up here.
Yeah.
Which if price pushes back up, then obviously I'll enter.
Right,
Down
right.
here, I have a sell stop down here. So if price does push past this low, I'm expecting momentum, especially with the London Open coming in soon, to push past this level. As soon as it reaches this level, I'm just hoping the momentum carries it, because as soon as it reaches this weekly level, I'm moving stops to break even.
Right, okay. Got you.
Very soon. It's a 0. It'll be at 0.2% as well. So like, you know, very, very soon. Not
Quick
even
boy.
1 to 1. It is. But yeah, it's because of momentum trade. We don't expect price
That's
to
true.
pull back from there. You know, it's we're expecting it to continue.
Donvo style, yeah?
Basically, yeah, actually.
Mate, he moves to break even so fast. I rate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did test out a strategy like this one that I'm using, and the win rate was like 80%. It's insane.
Yeah. Like when you move to break even like that.
It is so quick to move to break
Yeah.
even. It's actually the next structural point, which to be fair for me, it probably wouldn't even be this. It'd probably be like this, but it wouldn't even be worth at all. So
Yeah.
I'd probably just I'm willing to take that, hold the risk for a little bit longer.
Got you.
My stop loss actually isn't here. That's a lie. My stop loss is actually all the way up here.
Oh, you mean for the second one?
Okay, I'm just hoping for this one though. I want to get a pullback up here first. As long as the market doesn't finish above this yellow line over here, we are solid.
Hmm.
But if it does make it, if it breaks it slow, then it's kind of like, oh, okay, then it's we basically just I'll call that as a retest, and then it should continue back down. But it depends. Everything's lining up today, you know. Everything is. It sucks that it's at the end of the week, really, Thursday. But you know what?
Yeah. I mean, you could
fine.
say it's still the middle. Somehow.
It is, yeah,
He's got to make
I
up
mean-
for yesterday's slow ass day, innit?
yeah. I mean, crypto is still in the middle.
Oh, is it still
Technically.
working?
It's still middle
Yeah.
for crypto. So yeah, this one's easier to follow than yours, to be fair. This strategy, and it's quick as well.
Yeah, that's what I gotta work on. This is not even hard to follow. You just can't follow.
Yeah,
Literally.
just too quick, isn't it?
Where's the MT5? Do you want me to switch to MT4? Why are you being so annoying?
Here we go. We got sell limit.
Yeah, I've got cells and GU coming in a bit.
Nice.
Four's the
I
second
do
cell.
expect GU to pull back some. So we're kind of aligning here,
Hmm.
which doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen actually often, to be honest. I don't know
True.
why. We don't line up when it comes to GU.
If we do, it's on like entirely different time frames.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
What's happening with GU?
We pulled back into the order block, the bearish one. It was a
Oh,
slow
yeah, I see it.
retracement, complex retracement. So now if we break the low, I'll sell.
I do expect price to go at least to 1.14782.
Hmm.
at the very least.
Good news for me.
Yeah. I'm expecting it to pull back all the way down to 1.145, but at the very least, I would hold it. Well, not you, but I would say that. Never mind, it's fine. You don't want to change your strategy.
I will do. I gotta stick to this until
Until
bloody month
September.
now. I don't want to, but just because I said it, I'm gonna have to now.
Yeah. You don't want to just switch, bro.
Let's hope we don't blow up this month. That's a bad thing to say, but
Blow up? What do you mean? All right.
yeah. Or I just
Yeah.
share your screen until the end of the month, because I just don't want people to follow this strategy right now.
You're gonna be back testing a lot.
Jeez, that was fast. Okay, we've sold 15121. Okay, let's get both on screen. Alright, sells there. Stop loss with the high. Not liking the momentum. But let's see. Break even is somewhere around the middle.
I have GU on the left. I mean, on the right. I mean, yeah, GU on the left, GA on the right. Don't really need that. Just need to see if that's gonna fall. Okay. Stop loss is where? 1.77 pips away, I'm guessing.
Well, mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's just grazed it. It's above the high. It's 2.6 pips.
Oh, okay.
So stop loss is... Sorry, break even is about to be hit now. Which is nice. 15122.
Nice.
There we go. I say break even, I don't actually have a stop loss because it won't let me. You know what I mean. About to close, TP about to be it. There we go, 1, 2. Nice. That's me done for the day. Quickly caught that 1 to 2. 1 loss, 1 win.
That's a W.
That's a dub. Let's go.
GP80 is not activated.
That's a
Momentum's
dub, let's
taking
go.
it. Momentum's taking it well here.
Yeah. That 1 minute count on GU is crazy.
GA's activated too. Come on. Pull him back. Keep pulling back.
Mate, I got clocked with the hardest punch I've ever been hit with yesterday.
Really?
This
Night,
6'3" kid, yeah. I say
Yeah.
kid, he's probably like 18, 17.
Yeah.
He drives, so I don't know, probably around that age.
Yeah, 17, 18, yeah.
And he's southpaw, yeah.
Oh my.
But he
They're
was
annoying.
new, so he caught me off guard. Because when I walked in, he was asking like nervously everyone. He was like, "How long you guys been here?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm new here. You know what you do when you first join?
Yeah.
I did the same thing, and I said to him, "Yeah, I'm new as well. Really, I've only been here 3 months. You learn quickly." And this guy obviously he's got a long ass reach. So while we're sparring, yeah, he keeps hitting me with these punches that I had no idea how to protect myself against.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm still learning, innit? I'm new, basically.
Yeah.
But, and he had 12-ounce gloves on. I didn't realise until after he had 12-ounce gloves on. And obviously, he keeps on hitting me with these body shots, these stiff jabs to the face, yeah? So I was there thinking, like, yeah, I've got to get my Mike Tyson on now, don't I? I've got to try and get into the middle. So I try and push it forward. Every time I do it, he clocks me with another right hand. Oh, sorry. For him, it would be left hand, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the cross.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be his left.
And then we kept going at it. You know, I think we did 3 rounds, 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And I think it was the middle of the second round, bro. I'm in the middle, right up close to him, so I couldn't see. Clocks me with this left hand, his lead hook, right across the chin. Legit.
Jeez.
If not the chin, it was just above the chin. And it dazed me for like 5 seconds. I was like, shit, bro. I carried on going. He was like, "You're good, bro." He knew he got me good in it. He goes, "You're good, bro." I said, "Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going." Because I was like, shit, this guy's new. I can't let him think he did something. But
Well, he's
Recording
probably
in
had
progress.
experience. But yeah.
nah,
so
but that's the
activated
thing.
in GBP
He watched
AUD.
fighting, he said, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not activated in GBP AUD here. So currently
Nice.
we're in a few pips, 6 pips profit. We're expecting price to go all the way down to around 10 pips, and we'll move stops to break even here. I'll just let this run to break even. Come on, close. Okay, we're now at break even, guys. Now, a very simple trade. We're just gonna let price continue with the momentum here. We're moving it to break even really early on because this is more of a momentum trade. We want this London Open to know that it's pushing down. We need to know that pushing down with this momentum. So yeah, that's why we're moving stop to break even so early on. But yeah, no partials yet. Partials will be hit later on, potentially back down to 1.7. Yeah, we're gonna let this trade run. We're not in any rush to take profits here. Still going, still in. So let me just actually represent the fact that it is a break even. There we go. At this point, we're still going to have our sell stops actually over. Our sell limits up here. If price does decide to retrace all the way up here, it's fine. It's still a valid trade. It's still a retest, and we're continuing down. But yeah, it's just this one we really don't want to have. And there we go. We've been tapped for break even. So decent trade. One trade down. A few more to go.
Nice.
Everything's lining up. So yeah, nice one.
That's what we want. That's the perks
Recording
of the Don Vo
stopped.
strategy.
Yeah, man.
He must get lots of break evens, a decent amount of runners, then very few losses. That's how it works, isn't it?
Very, very few losses from what I can see.
Yeah.
Very few. What do you want to do this weekend? Do you want to
I don't know, you know.
go Hive or something, and I'll show you. What was I going to show you? Something.
You-
I was going to show you something. Oh,
you-
Premiere. The
Luma, I think.
Luma Fusion. That's the one. Yeah.
The
Show
thing
you
is
how to
that,
do it on there.
I mean, will I ever need that? Because I use my phone for InShot. Unless it does everything that the phone one can do.
Do you want me to also? You know
I can
the
just
video you
search
sent me. Do you want me to add the subtitles on it?
No, I left it off on purpose.
Oh, why is that?
Just because I thought it's for video where we might not need it.
Oh
Do
no,
you reckon I
definitely need
should?
subtitles for that. Yeah, definitely need subtitles for that one.
I swear they can understand us there.
They can, but it's like it's more interactive almost. If you know what I mean. It's one of
Okay.
those videos
So
that
you're
like
saying like every single video we should have it.
a lot. Unless it's obviously we're not talking, then yeah.
Maybe I was just being lazy because it was like I already spent like
It's a long video. No, I can do it. I can do it.
I already no,
Yeah,
I'll do
that's
it. I like doing it. Don't worry. But
No, I've got an app. Get the app. Get the app.
I think
it's
Insta
cool.
lets you do it as well.
Oh, is it?
I'll whip my phone out now. 1 minute.
It's called Let me find out what it was called.
But what was I gonna say? Hold on. I think I was just being lazy because like I already spent like an hour on that video at that point.
Yeah, no, it's a good video. It's a good video. I can't lie.
But nah, you're
Um,
right. Text would be good.
Like CapCut or something. CapCut. It automatically does the thing.
I'll see. I think Insta has an option too.
What automatic?
Because you know how I was telling you yesterday about the
Yeah.
text to speech.
Yeah.
I swear there was another one for speech to text.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
If that's the case, then yeah, let's see.
Well, let's see.
Gold is almost lining up here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, about to get crap ton of trades here. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Nice, very nice.
No, it's not good because I got close for break even.
Oh what?
Got tough for break even, isn't it? I told you it's a very quick one. It's fine though.
Wait, when did you get tapped for break even?
This candle, I think. Hold on, let me check the 5 minute. Yeah, see this one. So it broke below. Oh no, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I'm still in.
You had me confused. What's he on about?
Still in. Crazy.
Banger.
Oh no, no. See. I knew I did. I was like, I haven't checked my phone, so I thought I was about to move to break even, but
When you say break
that's
even, you mean the yellow line?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Right, how come it was there and not the other one?
Because this one was a sell limit, this one's a sell stop down here.
Oh, so you're on about the second trade.
Yeah.
Right. Got you.
Did I even put it on Discord, the fact that I was going to do this? Hope so. No, I didn't. Damn. Oh, look, still looking for... There we go, look. I called it on Discord anyways.
Nice.
Jeez. Bro. I'm
Link in the description.
so bloody good at my trades, bro. Ugh. But, it sucks to be this good, you know, it's boring.
It's pouring being this good.
It's boring being this good, bro.
The world is watching you now. It's not boring. Don't worry.
Bro, it's boring, man. Give me a
What-
challenge, right?
Instagram speech to text. Hold up, let's see this. Let's see if it works. So does TikTok have its own one? Well, you're on mute, but
I was making a Snapchat video flexing why, sorry, carry on.
I was just saying, does TikTok have its own speech to text one?
No, I'm pretty sure I gotta save it from Instagram maybe. I'm not too sure. I've never used TikTok.
Right. Okay,
I wasn't actually flexing on Snapchat, by the way, I was just joking, but I was just muted. But yeah.
And I saw you taking a photo of your screen, so I thought. let me
Yeah,
know.
I was taking a photo of my screen saying, okay, so this is why we took the trade. But yeah.
Got you. Okay, after
Okay,
a
be right
few
back.
uses, we're going to do food in a bit. Oh. Stickers, captions. Oh, please. Yo.
There you go. Well, trade would be at 1-to-1. Oh, it sucks that it didn't retrace. Literally like 2 pips higher, and that would have been the sell limit, and I'd still be in this trade.
Mm.
Damn,
But
that sucks, man.
GU was a perfect TP. Look what it did straight after pushing down.
It was the same one as my gold one. Yeah, like literally 1692. Look at where it landed. 1692.
Hold up.
That was my
Are you showing your
TP.
screen?
Yeah. 1692 was my TP. Look.
Yeah. Then it
From-
reversed straight up
From cells,
there.
like from here. Literally, look at that. That's insane, isn't it?
They're watching. Here we go. There's a caption sticker on Instagram.
Hmm?
Oh, beautiful. Now the question is, what's the best way of?
Trades.
Can I have 2 separate captions? That looks dead. The frick? What is this, man? Where do I put the captions here? I think I need to get rid of that banner in the middle.
Fortunately, we missed this trade, guys. Being a quick bug. That's crazy. You managed to, you can edit now because you're done trading.
General Jay Z. That's weird.
Is that what you said, General Jay-Z?
The captions. General
Yeah.
Jay Z.
It's funny. Here it is. Here it is. So actually, gold is getting close to our weekly level over here for 1724. Calling reversals here on gold all the way back down to 1704, where we'll look at potentially buying, potentially. But yeah, let's just calculate our risk now.
Yeah, Instagram has its own one, bro.
Oh, nice.
That'll save us time. Actually, if
Yeah.
you still want to use the other one.
Now, to be fair, the other one's good. You can really like change and edit everything. It's really good.
Right.
And it's like it's a workflow for me now.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I go from Luma to that one. It's just better for me.
I'm gonna use this because on this one you can actually edit the words as well. It lets you go in.
Yeah. It does that as well. So that's why.
Like
But yeah, again, it's just workflow in it for me.
yeah, used to it now. For
Yeah.
some reason, I think you're saying half a meal when you're saying half a meal.
Half a mil.
Half a meal, bro.
Yeah. You sure you don't want half a meal?
Nah, bro. I'd rather have dinner with Jay
17K.
Z. A full meal with Jay Z. Come on. That's the thing, because then it's not.
Take profit is all the way down to. I can't lie. I thought I would have been taken in for gold last night, but I thought I would have missed it. But no, I didn't. It's pretty crazy. Okay, as long as it doesn't make too many highs here, we are good. Actually, you know what? I might enter slightly earlier here. Buy side liquidity from this level has been taken. Now we're expecting sell side liquidity, right, to be taken down here. Probably plus we have this VWAP kind of. Yeah, I might take the buys here. It's not too far away from our level where it does, matter too much, and this is a bit too high anyway, so we might just well just move that down, move this a little bit lower, and there. That is basically our. Might come to regret this one, but it's alright. Okay. Might have a better opportunity here.
What?
We'll wait for gold and see how it reacts to this level over here. As I have said, there is also buy side liquidity up here, which has now been taken. And sell side liquidity actually hasn't been taken yet, so just go like that. Cool, that works. GP USD. Oh, there it is. To be fair, just like I said, over here, this VWAP could be a huge problem in our backside, and it turns out it looks like it could be. Lastly, crypto. Let's look at what crypto's doing. If crypto falls back down to 18,860 around that level, 850, then maybe look into buying that. Bro, just being locked in, man. Since I've been full time, just being locked in.
Is it?
And-
All day on the
just-
charts.
Yeah, absolutely locked in, bro. It's pretty sick.
In the zone.
Yeah, literally have been, yeah. I mean, I've lost, what, 2?
Yeah, I think your win rate's been high. What's it been
It's still
like? You got used to it fast?
What, being full time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm still doing stuff.
Yeah, true.
And
got
you know
stuff
what?
to do.
as much as I didn't hate the company. I disliked the company and how they operated. I took bits from how they do stuff and made it into my own. Like just well, to be fair, just having the experience of just an office, like what's it
Yeah,
called, office vibe, it helps a lot because you're like, oh well, that's kind of what trading is like. You're just sat in your office, like, okay, then just working, head down, work, even have your music on, and then like you're good.
yeah,
Sometimes I can't have my music on because I'm actually listening to like education stuff because I'm still trying to learn other things.
yeah,
So if someone asks a question, like let's say they ask about order block and you're not here, I can still answer to some extent.
yeah.
If
I
they
get you.
ask about like RSI, I'm like, well, I don't personally use it, but from what I've heard, this, and that. Futures, someone asks futures, what's your opinion of futures? I'd be like, well, I personally don't have an opinion on it, but this is what I heard. This is riskier.
Right.
So,
You
you
need
know,
a
do you know what I
rough
mean?
understanding of everything.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Like jack of all trades to some extent. Obviously, I'm not going to know it all, but
yeah,
let's say someone asks about a footprint. Oh, I watched near out this guy called NV, so
yeah,
you know, so I know to some extent what they're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
just a
why
good.
I'm looking forward to uni as well, because obviously the topic I'm doing is politics, philosophy, and economics.
Yeah,
So it's such a broad range of subjects that you end up getting a deep understanding of a lot of things
yeah, yeah,
to do
exactly.
with the
Yeah,
real world.
yeah,
So I'll be able to talk
that's
more on
true.
those subjects.
What do you think of Liz Truss being prime minister? Though? Have you
Liz
even heard
Truss.
anything about them?
Well, you know my opinion. I think it's all scripted. I don't.
Oh
I,
yeah,
don't really-
true.
I honestly don't look too much into politics. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Like personally, like I don't think because like her policies basically say reduce taxes for corporations, which is I guess good for us. Um, less taxes,
Yeah,
but so that means there's less income coming into the country where the country has borrowed so much money in the past 3 years due to COVID. I don't think we can. I don't think UK is capable of doing any more borrowing. And because there's less taxation, and she's also planning to increase spending as well by creating oil. I don't know what it is, oil rigs or something, um, around somewhere. So one, it's going to produce pollution, and two, it's going to cost a crap ton of money. But obviously, it does solve the energy crisis in the UK long term, rather than just putting
yeah,
a plaster on it, which is fair enough, good point. But if you're going to increase spending, you're going to need to kind of increase taxation as well. And the people, like the average person nowadays, can't afford increased taxes for themselves. So they should have increased the taxes for big businesses in the UK rather than
right.
reduce them. In my opinion, because like where they get the money from, they're obviously going to borrow the money. But if you're going to borrow the money, who actually pays for it realistically is the poor people, the middle class people, where they have to suffer with high
Yeah,
inflation in the
yeah,
future.
higher percentage of their income is going.
Exactly. So like it's not a tax, but it's actually a secret tax to some extent, which I don't agree with because now, well, they're gonna profit from it. Uh, Obviously, some may say like it's all part of a plan of just okay, I'm gonna make all rigs here, but I'm gonna hire the people I know, so they get the money. I'll get a cut of that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like she's gonna hire the construction workers that she knows. She's gonna appoint whoever she knows as a CEO of that oil rig, or you know what I mean? Like basically, she's gonna use kind of like nepotism, but like as whoever got her into power. I don't know. That's all speculation. Obviously, I don't actually know who she's gonna use, what provider, whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah, but she did say she's gonna try help the average people get through winter, have electricity, so what's it called? Like apparently the what's it called? The electricity rate and spending would go up by 600% or something by this winter, right? That's the statistic or something.
I think I heard someone saying just even the energy cap. It used to
Mm.
be 1,500 a year.
No, yeah,
It's now 2,500 just for that.
exactly, yeah, exactly. So
So if it's going up for other areas as well, I can't imagine.
apparently, she's gonna try help with that. I don't know how she's gonna help with that. Again, it's more spending money that UK can't afford really. Um, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's an interesting thing. I mean, overall, we'll probably benefit from it because by the time we get the knock-on effects of all the things she's doing, yeah, well, yeah, we've probably made it by then, as in like upper class to some extent.
Yeah. I guess that's why I never really think about it too much.
Hmm.
Because I've always just assumed I won't have to worry about it. At the same time, it's a good thing to just keep updated. Just so
Yeah,
you can give
true.
your opinion on it and all this. But the way I see it, and this is, I don't like being too conspiracy theory because it puts people off. But the
Yeah.
way I see it is like, would they really? Like, I think whoever gets elected, first of all, is rigged. So whoever gets elected, it's the people want that person to be elected. The real people in power, they've purposely chosen that person instead
I mean,
of
that's
this
what they
person.
did. That's what they did in this one. Tory chose.
Well, yeah, there we go.
It wasn't a vote. It
It
wasn't
wasn't a
a
vote.
vote. No, I mean it was a
Do you
vote
mean as
in
in it
their
literally wasn't a
party.
vote?
It was a vote in their party, but people didn't vote. No,
Why was that? As in, you mean there literally wasn't an
because
election?
it's not a new private. It's not like a new house. Like what's it called? It's not the new.
Oh, it's a
It's
new
not like
party.
Labour or versus Conservative. It's just Conservative versus
Right,
Conservative.
right.
Yeah,
But yeah, even
that's
like
fine.
even when there is an election, I still think, like, think how easy it would be for them to rig it.
Yeah,
How easy really would it be for someone to just, like, in each city to somehow get a person to do this, do that, or they
Mm.
mix it up. But even then, I just think, would they really let a not a random person, but anyone be in control of all these people? A
yeah.
whole nation. Imagine the impact. Imagine an actual person who had no one above them could run the country. A lot of who could do it? Remember who did it? Kanye West.
But
Didn't he run for president?
no, he didn't. He didn't make it, mate.
Yeah, but he didn't he run for
In the
president?
Philippines, Manny Pacquiao, a boxer, ran for president.
No way.
I mean, like, I swear Pakistan's not better. Like, some former cricket player became prime minister.
Imran Khan.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he was actually educated properly as well. Like he.
Yeah, but so was Manny Pacquiao, but he came from boxing. Like, he had nothing to do with politics from the start. Do you know what I mean? I don't know
true.
about I don't know about in
I
Pakistan.
don't know
like,
too much about Imran Khan, but he was actually I think he studied at Oxford. He studied at RGS in Worcester, to be fair,
hmm.
which is mad. Everyone always talks about it. Like, he actually studied it in Worcester.
I mean, RGS isn't like.
King's or RGS, I don't know. I'm just saying like private school. Then he went to Oxford.
So he was rich then. He was rich.
I don't know, maybe, but I'm just saying he was educated. Like he wasn't just a random cricketer who just came over. And most of the people like him. Like they genuinely think he's got good stuff to say.
Nah, I swear he ruined Pakistan, bro.
I don't look too much on it. That's not what most
Uh,
people say.
well,
Most
yeah.
people are saying he's the good guy, and what they ended up doing was, the police they evicted him from the country, or they banned him from running for president or anything,
Why?
because they didn't like him.
Well, police.
The police or whoever was in charge running the country, they prevented him from becoming prime minister.
That's mad.
They put some sort of ban on him.
I don't know. I watched a documentary about him.
But that's what
And
I
I'm
mean.
pretty
Who
sh-
makes the documentaries? It's the people who control it in the first place. That's
No,
what
I watched a Jake Tran video, bro.
Oh shit! I thought it was. I thought you were gonna say the BBC. That's it.
No, I watched a Jake Tran video, bro. I mean, he's probably a sellout too, but still, it's no BBC, mate.
Oh no.
Technically, it's a documentary, all right.
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically.
You know, I watched a Jake Tran video about him, and well, from any information that he said, obviously it's not fact, can't be, you know.
Yeah,
Not
what
gonna
did he
take it as
say?
fact. I don't remember exactly, but he said, yeah, no, this guy was the this is what happens when you put someone in power who has only got his self-interest in mind. Again, I don't know. I don't want to offend his supporters or anything.
He is quite popular. That's the thing. He's very popular.
Man, he was a previous cricketer player, so
Yeah.
cricket is big in Pakistan if I'm correct. So
That was
makes sense.
ages ago. Like he's
It
been.
was, yeah, it was ages ago.
He's
yeah.
been in
He's
politics
old
for a
now.
while.
He's
like-
old now as well.
I think he might have been an actor even. Maybe.
Yeah. Kind of like from what I can see in countries like ours, I don't know if it's right to put ours in the same category, but like
You mean
emerging
ours
countries.
as in Philippines, Pakistan?
Yeah,
yeah.
Like no, ours like as in like
England.
Pakistan, Philippines, India,
Right,
like
right.
emerging countries.
Okay.
From what I can see, it's like in terms of getting into acting, it's so much easier to get into acting once you have other things. So, for example, you got cricket going for you, or you can go into acting, you can go into politics, you can go into whatever. You got boxing, you can go into politics, you can go into acting, you can get into music, you can get whatever. Even though you're not talented in those areas, it's so much easier to get into.
Wouldn't that be most countries then?
No, because
Even
I mean,
Western
like,
countries.
realistically, name an actor in politics right now in England.
An actor in politics.
Yeah, an actor in politics. Don't say all of them. I know your views
I think
on it.
Arnold. Not UK.
Yeah, UK.
I don't know
UK.
about UK, but I thought you just meant in general it's easier to transition from one level of fame to another level of fame, like in acting or.
I can name 5 actors in the Philippines that are now in power of, like, when they had no education prior to it. I mean, probably
Right,
educate
right.
themselves after, but no prior experience in politics, none of that. But they just became an actor, became really popular, and they ran for, I don't know, a seat in the cabinet or whatever it's called, and they won because of popularity.
I guess maybe the way it works is when someone does get famous, they're one-offs. Like, not one-offs, I mean, it's rare to find someone who gets so famous. Do you know, for example, like Manny Pacquiao, like, there's not as many
He's
versions
international.
of him. He's international.
He's
You know,
international.
it's not like
He's
from
just
America where
yeah.
you get a million international celebrities and
Yeah.
stuff like this.
Mm.
So
That's
when
my
someone
point,
does
yeah.
go mainstream, it's very rare. So
Mm.
everyone clutches onto him. They're like, whatever he wants to do, we're gonna stick with this guy. That's
Yeah.
probably how it works.
No, that's exactly my point, though. The fact that, yeah, it's even though they're not qualified, they still get voted in due to popularity.
Yeah.
But here, if you're not qualified, you're not getting in the power, bro. In America, even if you're not qualified, like, it's Donald Trump. I don't want
Yeah.
to, but yeah,
I just don't understand. What think? Just imagine from my perspective. This is what I think. I think like, imagine the day they get elected.
yeah,
They're in the White House, the president. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, there we go. Sell limits.
Surely-
Sorry. Sell limits coming
Oh,
through. My
carry
bad.
on.
No, you carry on. You can talk. I'm listening.
No, I was just saying, like, surely, like, he does not feel safe in that White House, and he's not safe. Do you not understand what I'm
Why?
trying to say? Like, surely, someone comes up to him, and they just, if they haven't already let him know, they just let them know. By the way, if you don't listen to what we say, either we're gonna kill you, or we're gonna kill some of your family members, or we're gonna blackmail you, something like this.
I mean, I bet there's loads of that in politics. I don't think
I
it's
just
just
think
like a group of
I think
people
most
doing
countries
it.
are like that. Surely.
What, like every
'Cause I-
country you think like someone's controlling them in the background?
I do 100% because I think sure. How did something like Corona manage to happen? When they made Boris made the dumbest laws up, like I can't remember any of them for some reason, but like for example,
Like, he didn't close the borders and stuff. He should have closed it. It's
No,
called,
no.
It's being dumb, innit?
I mean the whole thing, the whole mask thing happening in the first place, like with the dumbass rules, like you can't wear it while you're eating. No, yeah, you don't have to wear it while you're eating, but as soon as you finish eating, you put your mask back on. Or when
Well, you
you're
gotta
out,
eat.
when you're out in public,
Yeah.
you don't have to wear a mask. But as soon as you're inside, apparently Corona comes around again, and you have to wear a mask.
Well, that's simple to like understand though. Like you're in more of an enclosed area. But what if there's no ventilation in that small closed area? But outside, it's all ventilation. I don't get the 2 meters one. I don't get that. Like,
Bro, it was
it's
all
like
a way of.
Corona stops becoming effective if you're 2 meters away. But again, it's probably because like there's no contact. Basically, there's no physical contact between you two. It's just 2 meters, just a safe distance.
No, but I think none of it was needed in the first place. I think Corona was just like it literally had a 99% survival rate, more than that.
Yeah, but tell
99.9.
those that died from it though.
No, but people die all the time anyway. What ended up happening this time was when people were dying from normal, everyday things like, for example, cancer. You got other diseases like what sort of stuff do people die from normally? Chest infections, heart attacks, stuff like that. They just said that it was Corona. Because Corona was just another flu-like virus that everyone gets. Like, for example, we get the flu every year, don't we?
Yeah,
Something like that, or, a cold.
right.
So that goes into our system, obviously. It doesn't mean it's going to kill us, but it can be inside our system. So I
Right.
think when people were dying from all these other things... no, this is actually... There was a study on this. I can't recall it now, but What
No,
happened
I know what
was
you mean.
Ev-
but basically every time someone died, they just count it as
Yeah.
a corona. If they had corona, at
every
the
other
time.
cause of death went down and corona went up. Surely that's sus. And
But there was still people that died from corona though. I don't know how much, but I don't know what that. I don't know. You can't really prove or disprove what. you know, maybe
yeah,
because they had corona, it pushed them over the edge and actually killed them off. You know, maybe
yeah,
they would
like,
survive if they didn't have corona. Do you know what I
or they
mean?
were, yeah, but they were prone to it anyway, and the rate was so low, 99.5, 99.9. So what I'm saying is, do you really think there was a need to lock off the country, so put people in the houses, say wear masks, wear this, wear that?
I don't see why it would benefit anyone to lock off the country, especially if you're saying there's people that like run the country. Why would they want to lock off the country exactly? There's less trade, right? You can't trade as much, so they won't make as much money. Obviously, I know, like, bloody like, what's it called, like Amazon and Apple and stuff rose in stock.
Yeah,
That's just because there's so many. It's just because gave people money. Why do they benefit from giving other people money? If they were benefiting if they were benefiting from giving people money, why wouldn't they do it more?
yeah.
So like I don't get why they would want to lock down the other all the countries unless it was actually necessary. If they are running, people saying that you're saying that people run a country in the background. What? Just
I
give me an
think it's for
example.
more control. They just want more power.
What? Because of power trip.
A power trip, like, yeah, they just want more control. They want to implement whatever they want to implement in the future. But they've realized, okay, if we want to have this scenario in the future where everyone listens to everything we say, it's an authoritarian state, we have to slowly ease them into it. That's why with the rules, if you notice, they slowly transition into a full lockdown. Or the
They can
masks.
do that if they're running the country. They can do that, bro. Like they have. It's called
I
martial
know
law.
they can do it. I'm telling you
It's
why
called
they're doing it.
martial law, bro.
Yeah, but you don't think that's crazy? How they just
Bro, they can literally
told everyone
run
you
the
can't walk
country.
outside of your house. You have to put this inside your body. Well, then it's you have to with the vaccine.
If they want to run it, they can. If they want to control
I know they can.
everything, they will.
I know that. I'm not saying they can't.
But they
I'm
haven't
just,
yet.
But I'm just saying why they haven't. Because
Why haven't they?
if they suddenly did it all at once, people would rebel. They would be like,
You think they can rebel against the bro?
well,
Maybe
riots
America,
happen,
'cause they have
don't they?
guns,
Riots
but-
do happen.
What?
Riots
Yeah,
happen, don't they?
if they run the country, they just kill those who riot. Simple. No rights, no nothing.
No, but-
bang bang, you're dead.
No, but it can't. Then they would have nothing to run in the first place.
Well, no. Okay,
They
you're
want
an
control of the
example.
people, so if they want that, they have to do it so slowly that people don't realize they're getting fucked over. So then they have to ease into it, otherwise they know there's going to be riots and everything.
Well, it's like that frog where you put it in cold water and you slowly let it boil.
I haven't heard of that.
So basically, well, it's simple. It's a simple like.
You just slowly heat up the water and it starts.
Yeah,
to
so
burn.
frog can't tell a temperature change too much.
Yeah,
So if you put them in cold water and then slowly boil it, they'll eventually cook, and then they won't jump around.
that's a perfect analogy.
But if you dump them in in boiling water, they'll just jump out straight away.
Yeah. Did they survive that?
What?
If they dip inside boiling water, how do they-
Yeah, well they'll jump out. They'll
Yeah.
obviously get burnt, but like yeah, they'll just jump straight out. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of like I get your point, but why would they want to do that? Why would they want to do
Alright,
it slowly?
even then-
What do they benefit from doing it slowly when they can just control everything anyways?
they can't because people would riot. Like I said,
As I said, you can give like
if
two
the
people-
whole UK rioted, they can't just kill everyone,
No, but they won't. But not everyone would riot because they'll see people dying.
bro. People would get angry. Of course, they would get angry.
Yeah, they would rebel eventually, but they can't rebel against AR-15s, my guy, with their knives.
No, but they would. It probably would. If this is what I'm saying, if they did it so fast, imagine we went from completely no announcement of Corona, everything was fine, everything was running good. The next day, the government suddenly said, because you said they can do anything they want.
Yeah,
The next day, they say Corona's here. Everyone go inside your house. You're literally not allowed to come outside. You can't go to work. You can't make money. Stay inside your house.
that's what Australia did that, mate. It was fine.
Australia. Nah, but
That's why
it was,
Australia did it.
there was some announcement of Corona.
They closed their
before.
borders straight away. They were like, nope, everyone's cut off.
No, there was some announcement of Corona beforehand, and they were probably still allowed outside the house first. So I'm saying,
Maybe.
like, if you suddenly do that, that's when the riot would happen. And
Maybe.
also, in terms of actual health,
Hmm?
Thank you. In terms of actual health, masks and all that, and the lack of socializing, that actually makes you more unhealthy. Because when you socialize with people, you share germs and you spread your germs.
Well,
So
you didn't want that to happen. That's the
no,
point.
no, no. But listen, when you spread your germs and everything, you're getting used to more strains of certain germs, this and that. Because obviously everyone has germs, don't they? Good and bad.
Yes.
So when you're socializing, you actually become more healthier. That's an actual
Yes.
scientific thing.
But
They
if
talk
the
about.
germs was quote unquote deadly, you wouldn't want to spread
Bro,
it.
I still don't know anyone who died from corona.
That's fine with
Everyone,
you, bro. But I'm
there's
sure
like one
people
in
out
10
there.
people who say they know someone. I'm saying, listen, have an open mind now. If corona was
Okay.
that bad that you had to stay inside your house, and what else? You had to wear masks around people. You had to, what else did they do? Some people couldn't go to work, literally. What else did they do? They closed certain businesses just for being open. You can't, so you have to stay 2 meters apart from people, 4 meters, 6 meters.
Mm-hmm.
If it's that bad, surely I would know someone who died. Surely,
Okay.
surely it wouldn't be every 10th person knows one
All right.
person who's
Okay. So
died.
here's why you had to kind of lock it off. One, it's the virus. It's the virus. The type of virus it is. It's not deadly to start off with. But what do viruses do? They mutate. They they do something else. Like for example, there's so many variants of different COVIDs. Like one's gonna be eventually if you just keep letting it run wild, one or two things will happen. One thing we might become immune to it. Obviously, that's a great thing to happen, and less deaths would happen overall. The second thing is it will mutate very quickly and kill a lot of people off because the spread was insane. That's why it was as like the spread was just as bad as a common cold. Obviously, we're now immune to the common cold, so it's fine now. But still, it could have been another bubonic plague 2.0, and we didn't have a medicine for it. We didn't have any things for it. So why would you want to let it spread? Is the question.
Because it's just like the common cold.
Right, but it
That's
can
my
mutate
opinion.
to something else.
It could, but then we'll deal with that once it comes to it.
No, that's what
Yeah.
UK was thinking. And look what happened.
Bro.
It increased the amount of death. That's exactly what they were thinking. That's what the politicians said. No, we'll deal with it when it comes to it. We won't close the borders yet because it's not even deadly yet. It's fine. It's fine.
How about this then? Some
and then people
countries,
started dying from it, and then they had to shut the borders off. And look at the effects of it now.
fine. If it was so bad, why were people still out shopping in the streets?
because after a while,
So
they managed
because
to
they knew
research
it wasn't that bad.
No, because they managed to research it, bro. It's a new thing that they never heard of.
No, but I'm saying, okay, did you ever go outside in your street?
Yes,
During
of
lockdown.
course. Yes, of course.
So you didn't think it was that
Exercise.
bad?
What?
You didn't think it was that bad then?
But I know people who do, and they didn't leave their house a
Yeah,
single
but
time.
some people are stupid. We figured that out in Corona. A lot of people are
Right.
just dumb. Like, I'm being honest.
Right. You can't just because I'm sure some people out there that have their family, their relatives, someone they really care about die from it. You can't just say, "Oh, this whole lockdown thing was stupid."
No,
Do you know
but
what I
I
mean?
can, because the thing is, when you say stuff like that, or someone died, you're basically giving them permission to do the same thing again and lock you in your house. Or
Bro,
because
I'm not-
someone passed
no.
away, but really, that
No,
guy
because I
maybe
used-
would
I
have
used-
passed anyway. They were prone to it. Maybe he was old, and he had other conditions going on. They just
No.
prescribed it to Corona.
No, because I use logic as well. Like I know a deadly virus. Okay, you're just telling me to stay in my house because some random reason. No, but if it's a virus that can easily be spread and that can mutate, and then we have no knowledge about at all, and potentially could have been lab grown. We don't even know, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm going outside. I'd be like, actually, you know what? Yeah, all right, fine. I'll keep my distance. I'll keep it safe. And if I did have it, I wouldn't spread it. But
No.
like,
I agree that it has an effect on people. I agree that some of the symptoms were a bit more, because I remember I had one friend who told me, it's like you were just saying, something happened to his throat, like it was hard for him to breathe or something like that. His dad.
yeah, no, I had symptoms as well.
But I think it's not that bad that we had to lock everything off, because it was such a low chance, and everything they did, there were actually protocols that made you more unhealthy.
Bro,
Locked
never
you in your
played
house,
Plagued.
you're getting less fresh air. You
bro.
can't go outside. You can't talk to people. That makes you more unhealthy because you're not socializing.
Never, yeah, bro.
But
You
but
never
when it
play
comes to,
Plagued.
but they don't say anything like eat healthy, exercise. They didn't mention any of that. They said stay in your house, sing happy birthday when you wash your hands. They didn't say stop eating so much sugar, stop, do some exercise in your garden. Did they ever say that?
No, but they say anyways. It's called diet, bro.
They don't say that. They do
They
not
put
say
posters
that.
about it, bro. Like diet is important.
Bro,
Stop
they
being
didn't put
bro.
posters about it. They didn't.
Bro, they do, bro.
Where?
Also, you never played this game, have you? This is called Plague Inc. right here.
I've played that. I have played that.
Exactly. And what's the best tactic to do? What's the best tactic to do in Plague Inc?
I wouldn't know. It's been a long time.
Okay, so I'll tell you what the best tactic is, and then what always works for me is I'll spread a virus that has no side effects. The symptoms are really low and they're not deadly,
Yeah.
and then I evolve it to something deadly. Everyone's already got it. They're just one by one dying.
Right, so that's how you win
And
the game.
It's already too late.
That's
It is
how you win the
it.
game.
It's too late for the scientists to even do anything about it because they're dying too. So like,
Fine.
That's
What
not-
about how do you
that's how you
explain all the scientists who spoke out against Corona? Because there were a lot of them who weren't shown on TV, who were like literally blocked out by the media.
I mean,
How would you explain that?
I didn't even see them, so I don't know.
Exactly. You didn't see.
But like, everyone's gonna have their yeah, but everyone's gonna have their say, aren't they?
Why
Everyone's
do
gonna have their say.
I'm not like the only person to think this way. You know there
Of
were
course not.
there
Of
were
course you're
massive
not, bro. But I
protests.
feel like it's too tinfoil hatty. Like it's just like,
do you
what?
reckon?
What is their purpose for trying to do this? They gain nothing except for quote unquote control. But like, what were they controlling? A bunch of people staying in their houses, doing nothing, not working. What did they
No.
gain from it? No economic gain, no financial gain, no labor gain. They're just sat
I
at
mean-
home playing Xbox.
It's
That's
just
what I
control.
do.
I see it as control. They
What?
they want to be able to say things. Say you do this and you do it. Seriously.
Okay, but like, okay, so they
But
tell you to
even
stay
then,
at
like
home. That's
past all
fine.
that, like
Bro, if they
how
tell
are
me
you
to
gonna
stay
let-
at home and then they pay me to stay at home, I'll do that.
no, but even that,
Fine.
how are you gonna let someone decide where you can and can't go?
Bro, I'm
Yeah, we
getting
live in a
paid to stay
country.
at home. Kid, just think about that. You're getting paid to stay at home. You don't have to work.
Yeah, but would you want to live like
Everything's
that for the
paid
rest of your life?
But I can do whatever I want, can't I?
No, because you're locked in your house.
That's fine. I can.
You're
put
eventually
everything in
gonna
my
get
house,
a bit
bro.
mentally ill.
Eventually, I make it. I save enough money. I'll get a gym in my house. That's fine with
No,
me.
no, you still get a bit mentally ill if you're not seeing anyone. I think you would.
I have my family, bro. I have
Nah.
my family, innit?
So you'll just be happy with that being locked inside your house, as if there's
Well,
some
not forever,
zombie, as
obviously,
if there's
but-
some zombie apocalypse going on outside.
If not forever, obviously, you can see the backlash that they had eventually. They were like, "Oh, stop it already! We want to go out." Yeah, I get it. We do all want to go out, but as a safety protocol, I don't mind staying at home and getting paid. No,
Nah.
let's say it's for like, even if it's 1 year, 2 years, even 3 years, I'll be happy with 3 years getting paid.
But
No,
that's-
not literally just chilling.
But that was part of their thing as well. It was to make you not get angry. They constantly
Well, it
put
didn't
little,
work, did it?
like for example, what was it called? The what was it called when you got paid at home?
Furlough.
Furlough. That was just a
Well,
way of keeping you entertained, keeping you happy, so you
Well,
don't
it
get.
didn't work, did it?
No, it
people
did.
got angry. It didn't, because people got angry after 2 years. There's a limit to it.
Who got angry?
Everyone.
Most
they were
people
like,
didn't.
I want to go. I want to go out. Oh.
Oh, maybe
F
commenting on
Bojo.
Instagram, but the most of the protests or everything, the big ones, they weren't actually shown on TV. There was
Yeah, but
one
they were still
apparently with
protesting.
a crazy amount of people. I don't remember how many people there were. It was in London. There was a massive protest in London about Corona that wasn't even shown on TV. There's one in Nottingham too. I was actually there one time, I think. I might have been there.
It wasn't shown on TV, but I've seen it. There was one in. There was one.
Yeah, there
in,
were YouTube videos.
Worcester. There was. They're everywhere.
They were
like,
everywhere,
yeah.
but why were they not shown on TV?
First of all, I hated that. I hated the fact that they were literally like, we were so close to getting out, and they just had to bloody do that, didn't they? So close to
What?
Christmas too.
The protest.
Group together and share the bloody thing. If they were doing a safe protest, which I don't think they were, I think Worcester was a safe protest because they were actually 2 meters apart. Fair enough. But the ones in Nottingham and stuff like that, they were just all together.
Bro, I don't know.
And did you not see the issue with people just being in lockdown? Did you not see the amount of issues in the world that happened? Everyone was just tweeting about stuff, things, this, that, and like, like just the whole like I don't know, so much things happened. It's just yeah, it was just like people getting annoyed. You can tell people getting annoyed due to the way they acted on social media.
Yeah.
It like literal little things caused issues.
Mm.
But yeah, nah, like yeah, no, I don't think it's too tinfoily for me, honestly. Like
It's not that tinfoil. Think
it
about it from a
is.
basic point. All I'm saying is I don't like the fact they locked us in our house
Yeah, but you're
for
saying it's
something that I was
because they
safe from
have.
anyway. I'm still not vaccinated. I still haven't died.
Oh, you're not going traveling, then, are you?
Well, I will eventually because half the countries you don't need a vaccine anymore.
Nah, you need to be vaccinated twice, I think, for most.
No, you
You
actually
don't.
don't. There's a lot
You
of
don't need to show your COVID
European.
passport, but
There's a lot of European countries where you don't even need a.
France you don't. Spain you do.
Well, yeah, but most countries you don't need one now. I think eventually
That's
the other
fine
ones will
then.
come around. If not, we'll have to find ways around it.
I took the vaccine because it was smart to do.
Yeah, no, some of my family has it as well. I just personally, I don't think I want to put something in my body, because I already with my whole, I used to have really bad eczema. I've
Yeah.
healed a lot now. That was because of vaccines.
Mm,
Like when I was 3 years old, that's when I first got eczema, and I was also
yeah.
3 when I first got my vaccines.
Yeah.
It's only
Correlation has
now I
always mean
realize.
causation, bro.
It's only now I realized at age 20, there's some studies going around. Well, actually, for like a year or so, I've been thinking this. There's some studies saying that there were a large percentage of people with eczema who had it as a result of vaccines. Like it happened after they got their vaccine jabs.
Mm,
Not corona, but I mean, the ones you get when you're little.
yeah. I
Menin-
was vaccinated. I had all the boosters
meningitis.
and I had all the vaccine
Obviously, not
boosters
everyone's
and
going to get eczema. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
it causes mutations and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, obviously, like it's going to affect differently to different people, which is yeah, unfortunate.
That's why I'm already against big pharma just because of the whole eczema thing. And I've got
Yeah,
proof. My skin improved when I stopped using the doctor's medicines. All the creams they give you.
yeah.
There was a period where my skin went purple. It's called topical steroid withdrawal,
Mm,
where your skin just goes really shit after you stop using their creams.
yeah.
And it's because it's literally been like toxins inside your skin.
Ah, I see.
So and now since I've been eating clean and healthy and actual natural foods, like raw milk,
Yeah,
grass-fed stuff, that's when it's improved. So I've already got like a bias
that's
against
fair enough.
big pharma and
Yeah,
everything.
Min knows a person as well that kind of went all natural and vegan and stuff because of her eczema. So yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough. I mean, I'm sure there was effects to it, but I've just been lucky enough not to really be worried about stuff like that.
yeah. So I've got experience of like big pharma fucking people over. They just prescribe you with something. They say you've got this, you've got that, and for the rest of your life, most people think, oh shit, I've got this,
Yeah,
and they just
that is
like
true. That is
start
true.
taking
That is
pills
true.
every day, all
Yeah,
that.
that is true. And then you get side effects if you don't stop
Yeah,
taking it. Yeah, I mean, I see your point with that one.
they
I
make
still,
the yeah.
I don't
Carry
think
on.
we'll ever see eye to eye with the whole COVID thing though.
I don't know. Maybe when I can word my arguments better, or you can
I
word your
can
arguments
word,
better.
yeah, but yeah.
I, to be honest, I think both of us don't think we're ever going to the other side.
No, yeah, no, I just can't see myself like saying, yeah, no, actually, you know what they did there was wrong. I feel like they could have done things better, but I don't think inherently, I don't think everything they said everything was wrong.
Yeah,
Everything they did was wrong.
I need to word it better.
You're
But
better with words than me, mate. What are you talking about?
yeah, no, I just mean like to convince people because it's like I don't think I've ever actually convinced someone. Whenever I say it to them, they all just like they sort of just. I hate when you're saying something to someone, like you're trying to convince them
Yeah,
or something, and they just like trail off. When you're talking, it's like they trail off in conversation.
yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I
You,
get
I
that.
just couldn't convince.
You can't convince me to do
Yeah.
none of that. What I believe is what I believe. I know. To be fair, my mind's been changed a few times. I'm more than open to listen people out.
Yeah.
But I still use my logic and I still use what I think. Anyways, do you know what I mean?
Mm.
I don't just follow
Yeah,
blindly
you
for no
analyze it.
reason.
You analyze it
I
first.
analyze it myself and I research it myself before
100%.
switching onto the next side. Which yeah, it's happened before.
Yeah.
Min's done it before, even though she doesn't like arguing at all, and she doesn't like things. She's changed my mind before.
Really.
Yeah, because I was wrong in certain things. And I was like, oh right, okay, never mind then. I guess fine.
Yeah.
I'll listen to what you got to say.
You win.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I will never just back down from an argument just because I just like, you know what, nah, screw this, screw this. It's not even worth.
Yeah.
Like if I know it's correct, I will tell you it's correct, and I
Yeah.
won't let you just go around saying the wrong things,
Yeah.
spreading misinformation. But for this one, it's an opinion-based thing. You can't really prove it or disprove it either
Yeah.
way. So it's like there's no point of trying to change each other's mind really at this point. AUD is hovering at break even at the moment. Our entry.
Can you even talk about this stuff on like podcasts and stuff?
Sure, you can, mate.
Can you?
They'll probably just kill you after.
They don't
They?
take it. They don't take it down now, do they? I swear.
No, they probably just like if they take it down though, it kind of proves their existence. So like it's a lose for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're talking about it, but if they take it down, then
Yeah, facts.
you know what I mean, they don't want you to be spreading that information. You just got to get like rich enough to get invited into one of them and record one of their meetings.
That's what I want to do. Not get invited to meetings. I just want to talk to certain people and find out what's actually going on. For example, like if you get famous enough to meet with, let's say a KSI, because obviously he's at that level, isn't he? Where
I wouldn't say that. No,
no, I would say he's
that.
at the level where if they were real, someone at least would have approached him and said, "You can't say certain stuff," because he was signed to a label as well. Think about it.
Yeah.
Like number ones, that's big time fame. Like all of UK knows him essentially, don't they?
He is insanely popular.
But I'm just saying, like if I ever met him, I would ask him. If I don't know if he would even tell me. Would you tell me?
Nah, he wouldn't. He'd probably get killed if he tells you, innit?
Surely, if like it's just you and him in a room, you're like, bro, come on.
Bro, they listen to everywhere,
whisper
bro.
it,
You got
bro.
Alexas and that, bro. You got like
That
you got
is
laptops,
true.
your phones everywhere, man. Like,
That is true.
and if you're acting shady, like taking your phone elsewhere without you, then they're gonna be like, oh, they're up to something. FBI, open up.
Yeah. I
mean-
don't get me wrong. I get annoyed at myself.
Who
as
knows?
well.
Maybe the vaccine's a microphone.
Yeah, no, that's dumb. Yeah.
Imagine
no.
though. Imagine it was. I was right all along.
Tiny ass micro, like in Spy
Yeah.
Kids. Have you seen Spy
Exactly,
Kids?
yeah. Nah.
He's got like a literally. He shows his finger to the camera. There's nothing on the finger. He goes, "You see this camera here?" And he just taps it on different places. It's sick to either.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Sight. Yeah. That's funny.
But Spy Kids was sick, man.
Okay, so we're actually staying below this POC level over here. We're just gonna wait for it to continue back down here. We are activated now. Our sell limits was here, so we're down around 8 pips or so. But our stop loss is like 40. So like we got time. We got enough room to wiggle around. And in terms of risk management, though, I would probably say like if it breaks this level over here, it's probably best to close half of your positions at that point. Just because, yeah, it's like after it breaks that level, it's got quite clean traffic to go all the way up to the next level, which is here. So yeah, and then potentially after that, it might retest this POC, this first deviation level over there. But yeah, in terms of this though, we do expect it to continue back down here, having loads of sell limits over here. I'm expecting price to continue back down. The only concern I have right now is this huge wick over here showing that there's buyers participating in this market right now. But yeah, this is just a lower high creating over here, I think. So yeah, lower high, and lower high here, potentially retesting this level. We'll see what happens here. I reckon this is going to be a dub. Let's see what actually happened to the other like ones that we were looking at. So gold actually was looking at here. I was actually looking to sell around this level, but as you can see, that it did kind of miss me out here. In terms of selling, you can either sell around this level, or sell all the way down to here, down from here once it breaks this level over here. Then you can potentially sell. Take profits you would probably want to take it to the VWAP, or even better if it goes all the way down to 1705. That would be the last take profit for that, I think, and it potentially reverse back up. As for GU, let's do UPJPY first. UPJPY, as we expected, as you see here, we're expecting price to go all the way back down to here, potentially break this level, do a quick retest up here, and continue back down to 162,500. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did talk about the fact that if we just hide this SVP over here, put put our fixed volume profile from the start of this range all the way to the breakout over here currently, you can see that it started to create a lot of volume over here and volume over there, POC being down here. What this shows is the market is a bit imbalanced, and what it wants to do is kind of fill in this gap in the middle here. Oh crap, that looks a bit wrong. But yeah, fill in this middle gap over here, and then yeah, potentially consolidate around this level. Going back down to retest this level before continuing back up potentially. That's one thing we're looking at for GJ, and last one is GU.
Perrywood.
GU, as I say, we're expecting downwards movement for GU. As you can see, it's reached the level here. It's reached the level I was talking about with a deal earlier. It was 1.147. Now we're expecting it to go even further down to either 14647, which is a buying area. Sorry, 1.14671, and the next one is 1.14500, is the next buying area. So those two buying areas over there. Put stop loss below this weekly level of the red line, represented by the red line over here. And then you should be safe to push all the way up, expecting price targets to hit either back to this consolidation area over here where there's loads of liquidity, or the top of this deviation, and lastly probably the weekly level up here at 1.16 back up there. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at overall. But yeah, I'll be showing all of these in the Discord later on, probably around from 11 o'clock onwards. I'll be on Discord posting about all these trades and stuff. If you guys want to follow along there. But yeah, so that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And but yeah, see you guys